welcome back to my channel, and today's video is something which I feel like a lot of you have been waiting for, because so many of you have asked me to review this product for you guys ever since I first got it a couple of months back. I want to say it's been like 4 or 5 months since I've got it, and normally when it comes to these videos I try and test out a particular product for a month at like 1 month straight, like every single day, and then I share a review with you. But for this product, I feel like 1 month was not enough. Like, it's definitely a complicated product, and I feel like I learned so much about it. Ever since I first got it, I've been using it and trying and testing it out. And obviously, from the title of the video and the thumbnail picture, obviously you can tell what it is. It's the Dior Claire's Midnight Blue Calming Cream, and let me show you what it looks like. I'm pretty sure you've seen it already, but this is what it looks like. You can tell I've used a lot of it. Like, I'm going to probably run out of this in the next week, maybe 10 days. So yeah, I've got a lot of you asking me to share my thoughts and my review on this product, and I will. Obviously, that's what this video is meant for. But yeah, I just want to share one little disclaimer up there before I get started. So recently in these videos I've been getting comments and like sort of negative feedback, I want to say, of people telling me that I don't know how to review products. And on some other videos, like other review videos also, people have been telling me that I don't know what product is meant for my skin type and what product is not meant for my skin type. And I'm not saying that I'm always 100% correct. It's just that when I have a channel, like a beauty review based channel, what my job is to try out products and to share with you what my skin type is. Like, I always tell you, I have normal to more oilier skin. Like, it's mostly oilier. I feel like it's getting a little bit normal these days, but it's always been oily, like ever since I was 13, and I'm 20 now. So yeah, going to be 21, but I'm going to still keep saying 20 till September. So yeah, don't scold me for that. But yeah, all I'm saying is that I always tell you what my skin type is. And for those of you who have oilier skin, I feel like we have very similar preferences. Like, what I like, you like, and what you like, I like. So yeah, I am just telling you what my opinion is on particular products. And if you don't like my opinion, you are always free to see videos and reviews from other people. And if you feel like you really want to try a product, then you can obviously buy it yourselves and try it for yourself. But yeah, I am just here to share my opinion. I'm going to continue doing that. And if you don't like my opinion, then I'm sorry. I don't really know what to tell you. But yeah, just take my opinion with a grain of salt. And if you feel like I am not sharing a good review, then I don't know, watch other people or buy the product yourself. So yeah, with that out there, I just wanted to share that, because I don't want any sort of negative feedback on any of my videos. Constructive criticism I definitely appreciate, but I don't just want straight up negativity and people telling me I don't know to do my job. Yeah, that's not cool. So yeah, just wanted to quickly share that out there. And yeah, before I get started, definitely make sure that you are subscribed to my channel if you're not subscribed already. And also, I will leave my Instagram handle in the description box. You should definitely be following me there if you're not following me there already, because I literally have so much content going on there that does not make it to YouTube. So yeah, for a lot of like BTS and more content, make sure you're following me on my Instagram. But yeah, that's it. Now let's get started and dive right in and talk about the Dior Claire's Midnight Blue Calming Cream. Now, first of all, I do want to mention that this is a product which is definitely more expensive. Like, I'm not going to even say that it's a little pricey. No, this is expensive because it comes with 30 ml of product. I don't know if you can tell, but this is smaller than your regular moisturizer, which is around 50 ml or like 50 grams. This is definitely less than that, and it's almost 2,000 bucks. It's I think 1650 or 750, around 1750. I don't remember the exact price, but of course I will leave a link in the description box for the product. So yeah, you can find it in like a 16,000 to 18,000 rupee price range. But wait, did I say 18,000? I meant 1800, 1600 to 1800 rupee price range. So yeah, that was that. And first of all, I do want to mention that I feel like a lot of people don't really know what this product exactly is. Like, I feel like even I was one of those people. Before I bought this, I didn't really know what it is, and I feel like a lot of retailers and a lot of like product descriptions that you see online on this particular product, especially if you are following K-beauty pages that like sell products and stuff like that, and certain K-beauty like retailers in general, I feel like they are claiming this product does a lot of things that it actually does not. So yeah, I would highly suggest that you read the actual product description and what the company that is making it, like the brand Dior Claire's, what they are claiming it is, rather than reading what retailers are trying to claim. So yeah, I mean, retailers are obviously trying to sell the product when they want to increase their sales, which is why they're claiming things that the product actually does not do. So when you read the actual packaging, it says a word that is definitely not English, and if it is, I have never seen this word anywhere. I'm gonna leave it on the screen, and I don't really know what it means if I'm being very honest. But yeah, I will leave a note in the description box if I feel like it's something noteworthy. But it also says intensive soothing care, and it says after sun care. So what this product is basically meant to do is, again, to soothe the skin, to calm the skin. It can be due to sun sensitivity, it can be due to inflammation and acne, but this is basically just a product that is meant to calm and soothe your skin. So I feel like if you have sensitive skin, you will probably like it. But again, when I say sensitive skin, I don't mean sensitive skin as in that easily gets irritated by ingredients. I mean sensitive skin that if you step outside and your skin really gets sensitive to the sun, and when you come back home, like your whole cheek region and everything is like completely red. I feel like that happens with a lot of people who have a little bit more of like a fairer complexion. I feel like their skin is definitely more sensitive to the sun. Also, if you have sensitive skin in terms of like if you have acne prone skin and you break out a lot, or if you just have like redness and inflammation on your skin of any sort, then I feel like this is a good product for you, because it's going to do a good job at calming the skin and soothing the skin. But I will have to say that I can't, like, even if I had sensitive skin, I could not and would not be able to justify the price that it is, because I feel like, again, if you have sensitive skin and you want to soothe and calm your skin, you can use any sort of like a gel, like aloe vera gel, or like Face Shop has like a couple of different gels like lotus, bamboo, and aloe, etc., etc. They have a lot of different gels, and you can just use one of those to like calm and soothe your skin. You can just use regular aloe vera gel. There are so many more cheaper alternatives of products that do a good job of calming your skin, then you don't need to specifically go ahead and spend like almost 2000 rupees for something that even does not give you a lot of product. Now, I do have to say that a good thing about this product is it does not have dimethicone, which I do really like. This also has Centella asiatica extract, and if you have never heard of what Centella asiatica is, it's basically an ingredient which is used in a lot of K-beauty skincare, and what it basically does is, again, calm and soothe the skin, and it's supposed to be a really great ingredient for that. So yeah, it does have a lot of great ingredients in the product, which I do really like. It also has sodium hyaluronate, which is, again, a more like modified version of hyaluronic acid. So yeah, it's basically a great hydrating ingredient. So yeah, the product does have a lot of great ingredients, and K-beauty, I feel like, is supposed to be more advanced and have really good stuff in it. But then again, for how expensive this is, I personally can't really justify the price if I had to go ahead and spend so much money on it. So yeah, I also feel like this is again a product which is only useful for me personally when I am breaking out. And I feel like when I am breaking out, again, there are a ton of other products that I can use which are going to help, and I don't need to spend so much money on this. I have also tried using this as a regular moisturizer. I feel like that is how I'm trying to use it. I would not recommend this as a daytime moisturizer, specifically if you have normal to oily skin. If you have dry skin, you might like this as a daytime moisturizer. But yeah, I feel like this is something you should use like if you are going out in the morning, maybe to run errands or something, and then you come back home maybe around like 11 or 12 or something, and your skin is super like sensitive to the sun, then this is something that you could use. As a nighttime moisturizer, you might feel like it's going to be more appropriate, but I feel like for my skin type, and I have normal to oily skin, but I still feel like as a nighttime moisturizer, this is a little too lightweight. Like if I'm using this, I definitely have to make sure I'm using some sort of hyaluronic acid separately, even though this has sodium hyaluronic, but I don't feel like it's hydrating enough. Especially as a nighttime moisturizer, I will definitely have to use either a hyaluronic acid serum or an oil or like something like that along with it, because if I apply this with like just a regular serum, like right now I have breakouts actually going on, which I feel like you can't tell because of the makeup that I have on, but I have breakouts going on right now and I'm using a tea tree serum, like a tea tree oil serum, and then I put this one on, but I also make sure I'm using some sort of a hydrating serum as well, because if I don't do that, I wake up with dry skin the next morning. Like not dry skin, but my face feels a little dry and stretchy. So yeah, that was that. So I'm definitely going to, again, like I showed you, I've used up a lot of it and I don't have a lot left. I'll probably be done with this in like maximum 2 weeks if I'm using it every single day, because these breakouts are honestly not going anywhere, literally. So yeah, I think I will be done with this, and I probably will not repurchase this. A, because I don't feel like I'm the target audience for it, and B, I feel like even if I was, I would rather buy something cheaper. So yeah, that was it. Those were my thoughts and opinions on this particular product, and I do hope that you found it helpful in some sort of way if you're interested in the product. So yeah, that was that. I again hope that you found the video helpful and informative. And again, thank you so much for watching. Definitely make sure that if you're not subscribed already, then go ahead and subscribe. Hit on the bell button and also follow me on Instagram if you're not following me there. But yeah, with that, I'm going to conclude the video and not make it any further longer, because it's definitely leaning on the longer side. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye. Bye bye.